Hello world of YouTube. Let's have a little chat. Let's talk about some shit. As you guys may have noticed over the last couple of months, my posting schedule has been super inconsistent. It's not been quite to the same level of again, what I would normally put out quantity wise. My timing of when I've been posting stuff is off. Stuff's been going up late. Stuff's been coming out a day after it's supposed to. Even today, or the day that I'm recording this, yesterday, I had Sundays and Mondays videos go up, and they didn't go up till late. And that's mostly because, and I've been talking about this with some people for a little while now, for about a month or so, about pulling, not even a month, a couple of weeks, pulling back. Not ceasing production, just pulling back for my own sake, for a couple of reasons. One, you guys always know, I try to make October huge. I try to make it fucking top tier shit, because I love the spooky season, and it's the anniversary of the channel. The channel's turning 11 next month, and I want to keep that strength in quality alive. But in order to do that, I need to preserve my own mental health, because I haven't been in the best spots recently. I haven't been doing well. And so I feel like, in tandem with pulling back for the month, and I'll get into stuff like that I will be posting and possibly posting here in a minute. But just for those who want to know, I'm trying not to structure this too much like Crash's video. We just kind of had a similar sort of epiphany recently, and I didn't know what he was going through. He doesn't know what I've been going through. It just so happens that we are convening to a similar point, but we're tackling it differently. He's pulling the no new reviews thing. I'm just scaling back across the board on content, because my depression has been kicking my ass, and it's because I don't take personal failure well. And so when I fail myself in delivering consistently in the manner that I want to attain, it hurts. It sucks for me. I don't get negative feedback from you guys. I give it to myself. And so I figured to combat that, I would bury myself in work, and to distract myself from the world at large, from any problems I may be facing outside of YouTube. And that wasn't a smart choice, because when I was failing, it was just kicking me in the ass. But after a lot of thought and conversations with other friends, I figured I would create something. I would do a pullback. I would do a scale back on stuff that I'm doing. You're still going to be getting a lot of stuff from me. It's just not quite to the same volume that it normally has been. In order to course correct my own scheduling problems, try to shift my mind back into a positive headspace in my free time, and just generally try to mentally recharge my batteries. Obviously, it's hard for me to stay away from this platform. That's why even when I was melting down emotionally, I decided to do vlogs full-time, which was a weird time in my life. But I figured I would convene with you guys publicly on the channel, just to tell you guys what to expect, and give you guys sort of an idea of what what the channel is going to be looking like for the next month. I need to take a sip. I need to take a big boy sippy of some water. I'm doing a lot of filming today, so, which is how I know this is a good idea, because one of the things that's been crippling me from filming is knowing I have a lot I need to accomplish. But because I know that I'm choosing this month to scale back, it's been helping me creatively again, motivationally again. I actually want to get out of bed, But I will say, if you want more of a detailed breakdown on what I'm doing, like specifics, what videos are going to happen, I have this segment on the Patreon called The Update. It's available to all patrons. I play a game. I tell you guys what's going on. You get a sample of what to expect from me and how I feel the last month went. Not to it's a shameless plug, but it's just to give you guys, because I never talked about it, I never announced it. Now you guys know. I have a segment on the Patreon where I do this exact thing, but I'm playing a game, and I get a little more nitty gritty as to what I have planned. But what you can expect from the channel this month. This is the listening log. It was supposed to come out today, but I pushed it back to Thursday, just again to give myself a little less stress. I have the day off on Thursday, so I plan on knocking out filming that early on, and then working on other stuff, and just relaxing as well, which is part of what I did today. I relaxed in tandem with filming a handful of things. A lot of the short form stuff you're still going to get. You're still going to get a microdactyl, an alternate take, and I love this level. All that stuff you're still going to get this month. Just because those are easier to film. They're not as heavily intensive as like a discography review or a classic breakdown or a listening log would be, or a list video. There is a list video coming. I haven't dropped one in a couple of months. I've been working on one for a couple of months that I keep putting back. That's coming out this month. Redacted, always going to happen. I love that show. I have like 80 of them planned. I'm just going to knock out the next one I have in line to do. And I am going to be doing a walkthrough, but I'm going to be, once BioShock ends, because I'm at the end of that game, so why stop it now? I'm going to be stopping Modified Mondays until October. So BioShock, I have maybe 2 parts, if that, left, and then I'll be scaling back for a couple of weeks, and then coming back in October with a Modified Mondays run for the spooky season. And then my Modified Fridays run, that's going to keep going until the end of September, because again, I'm pulling that back just for scheduling purposes, because I have shit to do in October that isn't Pokemon. The Sunday segments, I'm also pulling back, just because, as you may have even noticed, I skipped a Sunday. I didn't put out a Roguelite Run last Sunday, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be dropping 1 Roguelite Run and 1 AVA, potentially another Roguelite Run, but that's the big goal. Just those 2. Those I'm going to, because I like doing the Sunday shows. I love the idea of doing the Sunday shows, and I think part of the reason why I've been adding stress is because those are hard to tackle when you're a one-man, I'm just me, and it's hard to just branch out like that sometimes and get everything lined up in the way that it needs to. So I'm going to be doing those still, but again, just volume scale back. One segment I may not do this month is the conversation. It depends on how I pull stuff together. Same with the discography reviews. I may do one, I may not. Depends on how. If I do, it'll be near the end of the month. Just because I'm still going to be doing all my Patreon stuff. If you're subscribed to the Patreon, you're getting all your stuff still. You're still going to be getting the YouTube cut of the Rachel's Game Corner, or the Patreon cut of the Rachel's Game Corner. You're still going to be getting a reformatted discography review now that wouldn't come out on the channel until next year. You're still going to be getting all that. And you'll get early access to something. I'm still going to run the Patreon how I have been, just because, not to be disrespectful to people that just watch, but they pay for stuff, and I don't want to be rude to those that subscribe to that with the intent to get stuff, You're still going to get the playlist, all that sort of stuff. And the playlist I have, I'm actually really excited for, so I've shown it to a couple of the patrons already. They really like it, so I think you guys will like it as well if you do check it out. The one segment I'm not going to do this month, which may seem like a weird one to cut outright, because it's a shorter show to do. It's Ark. One, because I don't necessarily have one in mind I want to do this month, but I do have one I want to do next month for October. So I'm just going to not do one this month and do one next month. And the one I haven't planned to do next month is going to be great. I think you guys you're going to like it. It's tied intrinsically so well to the month of October, and I think it's going to be dope. And I think you guys you'll love it. But yeah, I'm not doing an arc. Basically, how the weeks are going to look is it's going to be... and I'm also going to finish the Summer of 16s, just because I have a couple of those left. I still have the beats. I have the beats picked out already for that I'm going to do for the rest of them. So That's still going to happen, the Summer 16s. And also, it's been really fun to do that project, and I don't want it to fall because of my own shortcomings. I feel like I still have the mental capacity to write basically 32 bars. Or not 32, what's 16 times 3? 48 bars. You know, I think I have the mental capacity to do 48 bars. So, be excited for that. And those will be coming every other week like they have been. But I think after that's done as well, that'll kind of pull some mental weight off my shoulders. So, hopefully. But how basically weeks are going to work. Monday and Friday, going to keep going until BioShock ends. And then Fridays, will just keep chugging along to the end of the month. Sundays, I may have some Sundays where I don't post anything. Same with Saturdays. Those won't be as intensive as they have been for stuff. And then Wednesday will be pretty consistent. You'll have a short form video or a Summer 16s or something coming out. Tuesday and Thursday, potentially something will drop. Listening logs coming out on Thursday, so be looking forward to that. But as far as like other stuff for the middle of the week, don't be surprised if you see a day where nothing happens. Just because, again, I'm pulling back for the month for me. Scaled back big time. If you look at the pantheon of shows I have, I'm stripping it back to like bare bones, the stuff that I know I still enjoy doing that doesn't necessarily exert as much exhaustion out of me. Listening log aside, because I spend a month working on those because I just listen to new music and form an opinion on it. But yeah, I'm also in the interim working on stuff for October, just so I don't have another time like the last couple of months for a month that I really want to go without a hitch. So yeah, October is going to be crazy, but September we're going to be scaling back. Hopefully you understand. If you do, thank you so much. If not, I don't really care. I love you guys, but if you really have an issue with me pulling back, given I drop more content per capita than a lot of people on the platform, at least that are in my range, I'm sorry, I'm a one-man show. I get really defensive of my channel. I love my channel, and I love what I do with you guys, but I need to worry about myself a little bit, and I have been, and I need to take care of myself a little bit. So hopefully you guys understand that. And hopefully you like what I do put out, because I do think I have some quality stuff coming. But I'm going to go. I'm going to get out of here, just so I can kind of get back to what I've been doing, which is working on a couple of things for you guys, and just generally wind down for the night. If you did like this video, like it. If you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. If you want to take it a step further, check out my new show that I started a couple months ago, The Update. Any other Patreon exclusive stuff I have, the Patreon's linked in below. I love my patrons. They're very nice people, the ones that I've talked to. And yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. I have been Viral Rack. You guys have good days, lives, and situations. Stay safe. Take care of yourself in all aspects, and I'll see you another day.